All right, I'm Chris Saraga. I'm from the 365. We're here doing an interview with Krysi today. This will be part of our candidate interviews. We'll be asking the same questions, giving everybody the same amount of time. These are questions that have come from the Facebook by certain people. We'll read their names. I'm sorry. I'm very sorry if I butcher your name. So we'll just get started, all right? So here you go, Krysi. So the very first question we have is from Liz Belyea. And Liz would like to know, how will you personally foster a climate of respect and teamwork in which people can disagree but still arrive at solutions for the city?
Hi, Liz. Well, I love that question. I work with teenagers, and so as my experience, it's very important that I do that with teenagers amongst their drama and moderate that. And so I have a lot of practice moderating disagreements and showing people how to respect each other. So I think one thing that really is important is to understand that we're all humans, and that we all, even if we don't agree with each other, there are things about each other's perspectives that are valuable and that need to be heard. So I think it starts with really listening, understanding, and trusting that even when we disagree, that's not a personal attack, that's just a disagreement. And when we disagree, there's a solution in the middle that really brings out the best of both sides. So I also think one thing that I really live my life by is that it says a lot more about your character with how you get along with people that you disagree with than it does with people that you already agree with. And so that's something that I try to live my life by. And it's something that really directs me to search for common interests, search for ways that we can relate together and build off of that instead of creating division. So that's something I really hope to do while on council.
All right, so question number 2, and I'm gonna do my best here. It's Inosencio Gonzales. I knew I was gonna mess it up. What are their plans on the homeless taking over city parks with vandalism and graffiti? Plus, how do you control the trash and needles, and are the waterways left behind them?
Hi, Inosencio. Did I say that right?
Inosencio,
sorry. I really hear your concern. I'm a member of, and the chairperson actually, of the Parks Commission, and so this is something that I've really been thinking about and trying to strategize around for some time. I think that it starts with some basic preventative measures, so increasing lighting, ensuring that our parks are patrolled, and then also clearing debris and brush. Those are things that we're already working towards. I hope that while being on council, I could push that forward, drive that timeline a little bit quicker, and really be able to regain our parks. I think that it also has a lot to do with making it so that our parks are occupied by the people who should be there, by family members, by sports teams, and really uplifting those recreational activities will drive out those problem populations and allow us to enjoy our parks in the way that we should.
Excellent. Okay, the next one is from Janette Wever. I would like each candidate to be asked, how would you measure a successful team in office, and under which circumstances should you be removed from office?
That's great. I believe, so actually I'm working on my master's in public administration, and right now I'm in courses, and those one of the courses I'm in is how to measure nonprofit and government success. So I already have a lot of experience looking at objectives and looking at measurable goals, creating those, and creating strategies around those. So I think that it requires a few things. One, are we able to set priorities as a group? And then are we able to set objectives below that which make progress towards those priorities? On the second question, which I believe was, in what situation should I be removed from office? I think that if I am, or anybody, is a threat to the safety or well-being of this community, that would be a red flag on looking at removing them from office. I have no intention of getting there. I am completely for this community and for our community members, and will make every decision based on integrity and based on what's right for our families and our business owners.
All right. Next question is from Larry Tracy, and he wants to know, what will they do to bring jobs to Oroville?
Hi, Larry. Jobs are something that I know many of us are struggling with, especially with the COVID-19 and pandemic and joblessness all around. So there's a few things that I think we need. One, we need to improve our business climate, which is really hindered by our, I hate to talk about this, by our waste processing systems. So we need to upgrade some of our general utilities and maintenance in order so that we can bring in industries, manufacturing, or businesses and homes that will bring in more jobs for our community. So there's some systematic changes, there's some upgrades that we need to make to our public infrastructure before we can actually attract those types of businesses that will bring large jobs and varying levels of experience for those jobs. So we need to start there. We also need to work to ensure that we're supporting our current businesses, that we're maximizing their potential, and that they're able to run a successful business that brings in economy and brings in jobs to our community.
All right, the next one comes from Raquel Ford Hart. Do they support law enforcement or defunding?
Hi Raquel, I am a supporter of law enforcement. I'm also a supporter of prevention. So defunding, I think that whole terminology is wrong. What we do need to do is we need to also focus on prevention, how do we prevent crimes, along with how do we support our current law enforcement. So I have sat down with the Law Enforcement Association, with the Oroville police officers, and I am one of 2 candidates that they are endorsing officially. I believe that it really begins with having clear communication and giving them the supplies and the support that they need in order to move our community into an area where we're safer, more secure, and able to really grow and develop based on that. So I'm for our police, I'm for public safety. I also believe that we need to hand in hand work on prevention.
All right. Next one's from Jamie Lopez. With the new restaurant, the Union, being so successful, the first few days open with outdoor seating under the COVID-19 rules, do they see encouraging more nice outdoor restaurants like this?
Yes, I was so excited about what the Union's done, what the Exchange has done, how our local businesses have really shifted their design in order to be effective and be strategic during these times. So I love outdoor seating. I love outdoor seating with shade and misters in Oroville because it's hot out here. But I love outdoor seating. I love our restaurants. I think that it's really important that we bring in more quality restaurants so that our couples, families don't feel like they need to go out of town in order to get a diverse idea of food or experience and entertainment. So I would love to see more businesses like the Union, like the Exchange, and like many of our other local businesses and restaurants really grow here. And we have a lot of space to do that, which I'm excited about.
All right, the last one actually comes from us. What is one issue, project that you want to bring awareness to?
That's a great question. One issue or project that I want to bring awareness to. It's hard to pare down just one. I'll start with something that I'm very passionate about, and that's our downtown. That's why we're doing this interview downtown, because I really do feel that downtown is the heart of our community, that these businesses and these business owners are the heartbeat that bring progress and innovation. And so I really think that it's important that we support local, that when we use our money as an investment to purchase, whether that be shoes or food, that we're really looking at it as a local lens, because these are the individuals that are funding our sports teams, that are providing raffle prizes, that are really helping the whole community move forward. I also believe that there's a lot of potential within downtown, and so downtown is really something that I care about, and I hope to really bring awareness to that we can attract new businesses, that we can attract business owners and shoppers into the historic downtown district and really uplift this. I think it'll only bring our whole city forward.
All right, thank you. That's all the questions.
Thank you guys.
Have a great day.